Alright, I'm just trying to figure this shit out here. Alright. Guard your privacy. I'm trying something new out. So, I don't know if nobody's watching this, so it doesn't matter. Trying something new out. Going live. I don't know. Just messing around with it. But I'm gonna get it on the laptop so I can see people. This is my phone. Live. There we go. There we go. Oh man, I'm gonna have to turn off Bobby, is that swamp cooler really loud? Just so you guys see, I'm recording with my phone, and I got my laptop here so I can see comments. I'm messing around. I haven't done this before. I figured I would just invite you guys to train. Give me a sound check. Let me know how I'm coming across here. I'm gonna turn this around. Maybe. Right. Well, good, because without that swamp cooler, it gets to about 110 degrees in here. Bobby, I'm doing squats, so I'll get with you in the chat here in a minute. All right. I'm going to work up. I'm going to work up to a heavy set, and then probably do like a reverse pyramid, strip the bar. But I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling really strong. How you guys doing? Oh, fighter. How you guys doing? Damn it, I need glasses. Oh, fighter. Damn it, I need glasses. Oh, fighter. Damn it, I need glasses. Why does it keep repeating my voice? Anyway, how you doing, brother? Why does it keep repeating my voice? Anyway, how you doing, brother? Have I ever owned or cared for a runt puppy? Yeah. Like runt of the litter. So, when did you get the puppy? How old? Shouldn't have wore a tank top. Oh, the camera didn't turn on. You guys just missed me squatting 300 pounds. 315. That sucks. Hey, Prophet. Yeah, I'm trying something new out. I'm just messing around with streaming. I'm doing an experiment. There we go. I just did a set of 315, so I need a second here. I'm glad you're in the. I'm glad you're in here. I can always use your critique. Yeah. So. No. Where's my scale? I have a scale around here. I think right now I'm at 200. So all the boxing I've been doing, I've been. Dude, I've been overtraining hard, man. We're going 3 days a week with the kids, and then private sessions on Saturdays, where I spend an hour with the trainer alone, my daughter and I. And now I'm lifting heavy. I'm good. I don't know what to tell you. This is pretty cool, though. So, when people go live, do they? Ooh, I just noticed that on my television that it does that. What is it? That Amazon photos. And I'm wondering, Do I have anything inappropriate in there? I don't think so, but yeah, got what did that? You upload all your photos to Amazon and it randomly goes through them, but you got to be careful. Like you got any of those hidden folders, you don't want to include those. Yeah, I think we're good. So, Prophet Fear, sound up if you can hear me. I don't know if like I'm coming through all right. Uh, I got vacation time signed up for or saved up for October. Yeah, is that better? Hey, can you guys hear me? Yeah, I have every intention of competing in October. I want to do the September meet because it's a USPA, it's an IPL meet, and then I can snag the. Yeah, I got. Hey, Knee Pain, how you doing? I got a swamp cooler, and if I turn it off, it gets to like 110 degrees in here. Uh, that's right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. I just got it blowing in the garage. Oh yeah, no, it kicks ass. So here in Vegas, I don't think it's too hot right now. I think it's probably like 105. Um, Rick K, how are you? How are you? What your testosterone last time you level you got tested? Believe it or not, it was at 400, and I was low. I was low, so I overcorrected. uh, um, do you guys want to? I'll show you. I don't know if it's appropriate to show. I can show you exactly what I'm taking. Do you guys think that YouTube would have an issue with me showing you guys? Well, so here's the thing about the September meet, like, because I have some friends that are going to be there, and I kind of was going to just program it in right after deload week. And I already told the guys like I'm just gonna show up and lift. Like I'm not gonna try to I'm not gonna try to break records. But um, I don't know. See, I see what you're saying, but this will be my only chance this year to get on the books with the IPL, and the meets here, and I'll have a bunch of my friends. No, don't. Oh, okay. Well, who was it? Looking through, scrolling through here. Rick K asked me what my testosterone level was the last time I got tested, and right now I'm on doctor prescribed TRT and a little something extra, but very minimal amounts. And I was going to show everybody exactly what I'm taking, but I don't know if that's I don't know if YouTube would have a problem with that or not. Well, see, and that's the thing, Prophet. I basically was just going to show up and just lift. I wasn't going to go for it. Get on the books. Because I was looking at the numbers. I can take the state records in 3 different weight classes and right now without training. Um, and it's a little more than a month away from the October meet. So like I could theoretically take a week or two off, and I think I would be fine. I don't know. What do you? I it's hard. It's hard to pass up because all of my friends are going to be there, and it's a local meet. Yeah. Bobby against the terms of YouTube. Is that an affirmative, or is that, I'm not getting a yes or no from anybody. I'm a Marine, so yeah, profit. That's exactly what I was gonna do. Just go in there, probably like work up to my second attempts, set the state records, um, get on the books, because then I would be qualified for all of the national and world competitions for the IPL. Um, you remember that meet I did? It was 2023. I did a tune-up meet in in Vegas, and I only benched like 345 pounds, and I think I had a. That's why I broke the 600-pound squat though. Um, but yeah, I just basically I didn't. I don't even think I did my third attempts on both of those lifts. Bobby, are you asking me or are you telling me? Declarative sentences. I'm a Marine. I need more words. I would be cautious about showing your gear. Okay. See, there you go. See, Ruben, thank you. That is a declarative sentence. Well, I'll leave it at this. I'm right now. I'm cruising. I'm not on hardly anything, and I'm trying to figure out what a good time to pull the trigger is. To be honest with you guys, I ever since I started training boxing, I don't want to. I don't really want to do another cycle. Um, I seem to be maintaining a pretty decent size and a physique, and I'm 50. It's like, what am I gonna do? Like blow up to 230 pounds for what? I mean, my wife doesn't want to see that. Bobby was asking me days ago what we're gonna do about the Russian record holder, and I was thinking, no, I'm not thinking about that because he is only 48 years old, and I don't have to worry about him for 2 more years. Vasil Gustarev, he's a really cool dude. When we were at the meet, he had these two dudes with him, and they were big Russians, and they had the Adidas track suits on and everything, and they were just standing there, and multi-division record holder. Yeah, well, right now I currently hold the Nevada state records in 2 weight classes. Um, you go back to the weight classes you started and blow away your original numbers. Yeah, yeah, that's Rick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Rick, I was going to show you exactly what I was taking, but the guys advised me not to put that on YouTube. But I'll tell you what it is. It's 200 milligrams of something called DHB. It was suggested to me by another lifter that's 53 years old. And he said that a lot of older guys do good with it and it doesn't affect their blood pressure. Blood pressure is what kills steroid users, by the way, just to be clear. That's like the number one thing. It murders your kidneys and your, uh, it's horrible for your organs. That's, I would say, the majority of people that abuse PEDs die from organ failure. So one of the things that I maintain or watch very carefully is my blood pressure. This morning, my resting pulse was 72, and I had a 132 over 70, which is a little high for me. But I also had a couple cups of coffee. Are you going to join Cephas server? I don't know much about it. With all the hours I've been working, I haven't been online a whole lot. I've been working double shifts, which is why you haven't seen me on Discord much. I get home and I do like I'll take the kids to the gym, and then by the time I get home, I got to get them ready for school, and I'm just like done. I go to bed for a couple hours and I get back up and go to work. I have tonight off though. I don't have to go in tonight. 83 kilograms. Yeah, dude, I could totally drop those. The last time I was that light, I was in the Marine Corps. But here's what I'll tell you. It would really help me if I want to do boxing. So getting down to 83 kilograms would actually not be a horrible idea. It would be great for my knees. I would to be able to start doing like real kicks again. Okay, so Ruben, I'm going to answer your question. I've always thought about taking DHB. Let me know how it's working for you. So, for the longest time, I was taking something which I didn't have any issues with, but I was talking to a bunch of older lifters, guys that are actually of my age and older, and they had suggested that what I was doing was I started monitoring my blood pressure, and I was right around 140 over 70, which is kind of high, and they were concerned. They were saying that long term, after years of that could start affecting my kidneys. So they suggested me trying this stuff called DHB out, and I'll be honest with you, I don't notice any difference in my physique. I don't feel like I've lost anything. Like, okay, so if you look at my pictures when I was at the meet, and I was just, I was on Anadrol and a bunch of other crap. Like, I don't look like that. But, like, I think I've maintained a pretty decent size, and I haven't really lost any strength. And I'm on a real minimal amount of stuff. I feel good. I don't feel like I'm poisoning myself. Yeah, Prophet Fear. So the guy I was thinking of was Johnny Candido. There's a couple other guys who like even the Diaz brothers. You know, the MMA guys. I mean, they run ultra marathons and they do bike races, and they're both high level MMA fighters. They're not very strong though. JA37D. You are the first person to get this. Everyone else thinks it's a military thing. The Navy SEALs ruined this logo. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so the last time I checked my body fat, Ruben, I was at 11%, according to the scanner. So it's a little thing you hold electrodes, and you stand on the scale, and it supposedly measures your lean mass. And I don't know how accurate it is, but according to that machine, I was 11% body fat. Yeah, the JA, I don't know what to call you, JA37D. You have a preferred name? It was, remember who was that, the shooter, like the sniper that got killed by the Marine at the rifle range? I can't remember. I should know this. But the unit he was with, they used the Punisher logo, and it became famous because they made the movie about him. So right now my bloating is pretty good. But if I eat even a teaspoon of ice cream, I blow up like a puffer fish. It sucks. Like, I will literally blow up like a balloon, and it's uncomfortable, and it's terrible. What did the doctor say about your nerves? I'm getting another MRI done. Oh, the nerves in my hands? He told me as long as they're getting better, we're not going to do anything. But what I have to get is I forgot what they call it, but they hook electrodes up to you, and they send shocks up your arms, and they test your nerves out for neuropathy. But he says that he thinks that I pinched my nerves in my forearms from the way that I'm sitting in chairs and stuff. And I said, that's really weird. And a lot of times in my truck, I have my arm on hanging out the window, and it pinches back here. So I know, which sounds stupid. It sounds like, how would you lose the functionality of your hand for 2 weeks because you fell asleep with your arm in a chair? Um, so what does the doctor say about the nerves? Active Valor was one, but no, what was the name of that sniper? The Navy SEAL sniper. Everybody was talking about him, and he took a Marine to the rifle range, and the Marine had like PTSD or something, and wound up shooting him. Ruben, thank you. No, Kyle, God. But you know what I'm talking about. His unit had this Punisher symbol, and then everybody started associating. And you see all the military guys with the patch now. Do I have it on web? No, I don't have it on this one. I got a bunch of patches. A wallet that is too big can wreak havoc on your back. You want to see my wallet, Bobby? I carry this in my front pocket. Chris Kyle, yeah, that's it. The Punisher was a Marine. That's ironic. Yeah, and I think the Marine Raiders use it too a lot. That is some irony. Frank Castle was a Marine, and the Navy SEALs are the ones that use his logo. That's hilarious. Bobby was saying a wallet that's too big can wreak havoc on my back, and I got this little, what do they call these, Ridge wallets? My wife gave it to me for Father's Day. Alright, I'm going to flip this camera around and hit this weight real quick. Let's see if I can flip this sucker around. I'm taking too much rest here. I almost have to warm up again. I don't know what I'm going to work up to today. Week 3, block 1. What was that? 5? I don't have it in front of me. No, today I was just feeling froggy, and I was just going to squat up to, like, I don't know. I just want to see what I could do. I'm feeling really strong. I have to go get some pizza to take care of me. Hell yeah, brother. Hey, this is just an experiment, so, like, I've never done a lot of thing before, so I just wanted to see how it worked. And I wanted to see who would drop in and who would be interested. I don't know if you guys like watching people work out, but I'll be training 3 days a week, and the thought occurred to me, you know what, I could just go live and do it instead of trying to make little videos. My stomach is becoming flat on account of it being on a tight budget. Bro, you get 100% from the VA, right? What are you spending your money on? Well, I'll be honest with you, in this economy, yeah, that's... No, you're single. What do you get, $4 a month? Do you have a car payment? Go live and edit a short. So can you do the... how do you do that? Like if I like say I want to go into my top set like 550 or whatever. How do I do the short after you're done with the live video? I should know how all this stuff works. I see these guys doing commentary videos where they have the screen pulled up, and I have no idea how to do any of that stuff. I don't know what the apps they're using. Like I do almost 100% of all of my videos with a Galaxy S22. It's got like a 100 megapixel camera. And I wish I had the money for a microphone because I don't like the way my voice sounds in a lot of them. You're going to tackle week 3 block. I'm just scrolling through the messages here. See, like right now, if I want to run to the bathroom, do I leave it on live and just go take a leak and y'all just sit there? I mean, like, how does that work? I don't know. I will send you a tutorial. It's in the YouTube feature. Yeah, it's definitely not on the phone. That's for sure. I like that the live feature is. I like this format. You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I just don't know how to be like entertaining off the cuff. If I don't have a topic of conversation, I'm just like, I don't know how to go squat 400 pounds. As you can see, it's a barbell with weights on it. Whoa. like, I literally have all my bills current and up to date, but little for else. Yeah, so I don't know what to say, man. You gotta find a stream of income. Restroom breaks are not held against the live streamer. But Bobby, I'm not gonna criticize you because I'm horrible with money. I'm broke too. But I at least have an excuse. I got a mortgage and 3 kids, 2 children and a wife. Cars are paid off. I finally got that. Oh, I got all 3 of my vehicles broken into last night, and they stole a handgun that I left in my truck. I had to make a police report. I lost my truck gun. My 45 is gone forever. Yeah, I had a little XDS 45 with a, what do you call it, the reflex sight on it. Probably worth, I don't know, brand new, probably $600. Yeah, around there. Icy rainstorm within the thousands. Yeah, welcome to home ownership. Can't you do a claim against your home insurance for that stuff like that? Alright, I'm going to hit this 405, and then I'm going to take a pee-pee break. Alright. It'd be really cool if I could actually hear your voices, but I imagine that would be chaos. Every time I put this belt on, first thing I do is a body squat to make sure it's not going to pop a rib off. Because if you have the belt a little too low and you go to squat, you stretch into it. Once you get down here, it can dig into your ribs, and with all that on your back, you are screwed. Let's see here. Finish painting up my car. Cool. Okay. Ruben, do you have a problem with cramping from lack of hydration? I think I need. Okay, so secret weapon. I'm gonna grab it. I'll show you. Got two brands. We got Squinchers. I guess the camera needs to be flipped. And a brand called Overtime. You find these on construction sites. And these have electrolytes specifically, magnesium and potassium. So I don't really need these, but these work really great. The supplements I take before I train, besides water, obviously, is magnesium, potassium, sodium, something a little bit of salt, zinc. Anything else for hydration? No, that's about it. I found that a lot of people get good salt intake, but they don't have good magnesium. Magnesium levels are chronically low in a large percentage of Americans, and that could cause real bad cramping issues. Yeah, these are great. These are awesome, man. I go around, I'm the safety guy, so I bring these around, and they act like it's like I'm the friggin' ice cream man. Oh, the popsicle lady's here. But now the reason I recommend the Squinchers specifically is because they have a lot of brands like Liquid IV. Gatorade makes them. There's a lot of companies that make them, but to get the quality that you get out of this brand, you pay 3 or 4 times as much. These are super cheap. Like, you can buy them and buy the case, and they're for construction workers. You know what I mean? Like, they're not expensive at all. They're really, really cheap, but they work. As a matter of fact, they work so well that if you have more than 5 of them, that'll give you the shits, and you'll be on the toilet for a while. So you gotta go easy with these things. And they make the little packets that you can pour in your water. It's a brand that's been really tested. You know, they use, almost all the companies in Vegas use these on their construction sites, and once we started using them, because the heat out here is so extreme that our normal heat temperatures trigger an OSHA alert. So at anything over 80 degrees nationwide is considered an OSHA heat condition. But because Vegas is never under 80 degrees in the summer, it was pointless to have that regulation, so they bumped it up to 90. And then this year, we got up to 120 on one day, and it was 115 last week. And yeah, dude, cramping's a huge problem. But like these are, you start cramping and you eat 1 or 2 of them, it'll go away in like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm back in the freezer. Liquid IV is a good brand. I've got some of those in my med kit. They're a little pricey, but those really work. Uh, Now, South Texas, I imagine you're dealing with humidity, right? I think so. What did I spent some time working in, was it Galveston? Right there on the Gulf of Mexico? God, that was awful. Hot, swampy, just miserable. Uh, and I noticed, for me, I have a much harder time in the humidity than I do the dry heat of Vegas. Like, even though like on the days it gets above 115, 110, it's oppressively hot, but you can adjust to it because there's almost zero humidity whatsoever. So if you got a little bit of a breeze and you're sweating, it's like a swamp cooler. It actually works pretty good. But now when I go back east and I have to work, um, I find that the humidity is way more dangerous. Way, 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 way more dangerous. Because you can get your butt off and it doesn't even cool you. Like, I look like Shaquille O'Neal on the free throw line right after I got out of the shower. I feel like I need to take a shower after I've taken a shower. That's how bad it is with the humidity. Oh, hey, what's up, Mamona? Mamona. I was finally able to do a pull-up. Hell yeah. Probably bad form, but if I was hanging off a cliff, I'd be fine. The guy to talk to is right above you, Prophet Fear. Um, the advice I gave was, if you can do one pull-up, do 10 sets of one. And, like, that's a start. You know what I mean? That's what we used to do in the Marines, is like guys would literally climb up on a box, hang on something, and then just, oh, here, I'll demonstrate. We have a box set up so you can step up on it. And then we would literally start from the top and just slowly lower. Climb back up. You want to hold it as long as you can. And that will help you get over the hump for doing, if you could do one pull-up. That's a little trick we use in the Marine Corps. Reno, Texas. My goal is to get... Oh, Bobby, you're still talking about your money situation? You're broke as fuck. Get on a budget. That's what I have to do. Sweet and regenerative. It's not a maid that is willing to work with me $100 a month to clean my house once a month completely. Hey, you got it. Use it. Right now, I'm the Cabana pool boy. What is HELOC? HELOC. I don't know what that is. My goal is to get my $2,000 loan paid off on my credit card to about 2/3 of its max and then go for HELOC. I don't know what that is. This is what I can tell you. When I work overtime, like I have been, I bring home about $2,000 a week, which is really good money. And when I work 40 hours a week, I'm taking home right around $1,300 a week, which is okay. You can live off of that. You got a budget, but it's okay. Every time I have extra money, a truck blows up, we had to put a new engine, something stupid like the AC goes out, or a dog, you got to take him to the vet and it's $900. I can't ever seem to get ahead. But what I can say is that I make more than enough money to get by, and if we stick to our budget, we even are able to save on just my single income. I own 3 cars. None of them are new, but they're all paid for. Um, I don't think I would buy a new car either. I got to be honest with you. If you've got an old car that runs really good, I think a lot of the new stuff is garbage. There's a lot of issues with the new vehicles. Like I have a 2004 Tahoe, and it runs beautifully, and I would not trade it in for a brand new Tahoe, not for a second. And they're like $100,000 for the same amenities. Depth Hitler. Hey, I'm doing squats. Bobby, I don't know what is HELOC. Is that a home improvement thing? Here's what I'm going to tell you, Bob. If you, on your income, I would avoid taking out a second mortgage or tapping into your equity at all costs. It's the one thing I have not done. I have not touched the equity in this house, and I got about I don't know, $130,000, which is not much, but it's there if I need it, unless the housing market crashes, and then, which that could happen too. I don't. Home equity line of credit, HELOC. Thank you, knee pain. You heard me ask him like 8 times, right? Like, I don't think Bob pays attention. I think he's just staring at his keyboard. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then I'm gonna hit this. This is a 495, 475. So I will be right back. Like do little dances. Got distracted by my garage door. Phew. Interest so low, I had to pay off my loans with Astagrass squats. Let's see the butt hit the floor, Depth Hitler. Okay. When I put another plate on there, see, I'm doing low bar, but I'll try to bury the first one. Knee pain. This reminds me, I should hit the gym this evening. Yes. I keep telling everybody, you don't have to be like me, but do something. Just show up. A lot of my friends, they work, and it sucks, man. You get home and get in that air conditioning, you know. Oh. Like, I'm lucky I have my equipment sitting right here, but I think I always tell my wife, just show up. Like, even if you don't feel like it, just the habit of going, to me, is more important than the actual training. Because for most people that are just trying to stay into shape, you know, some kind of reasonable physical shape, consistency is the number one issue. My rule of thumb is never go more than 3 days without training. Although it's okay, like I just took a week off, but J Tahoe, yes. Yeah, especially for people that are trying to get back into it, or you know whatever, like the New Year's resolution types, or just anyone who hasn't. You know, just my wife, she got in a car accident, so there's a lot of stuff that she can't do. And I told her, if you just go with me, just show up, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure out some exercises. Because one thing I can tell you for sure is it will not get better if you do nothing. I've been finding balance, not trying to do too much in one visit. Just go and do one workout, better than nothing. No, that's perfect. That's the other misconception, is that people think they have to do a ton of stuff, and that my workouts take a long time because I go heavy and I take long breaks in between lifts. But I could realistically, if I had a gun to my head, probably finish up what I need to do in 15 minutes. And then everything else you do after that is all just like extra toppings on the salad, you know. You do what you're capable of that given moment. Yeah, we were in a car accident about 2 years ago and slowly worked back. Yeah, no, I mean, life will take you out, man. Bobby was with me when I lost the use of my leg. I went to the gym one day and I was showing off, and I just happened to be the strongest guy there that day, and I got crazy and I did all 3 lifts and I maxed out. And when I left the gym, I was feeling a little bit of back pain. I'm like, ooh, I might have overdone it. I was sitting in the car. And then when I got home and I got out of my car, I got a sharp pain that shot down my leg. And I thought, well, I'll just take a few days off, you know. I walked in the garage, and one of my kids had a toy on the ground. So I bent over to pick it up, and my back went out. My legs seized up. It cramped so hard. I was screaming. My wife came out. I don't know how she got me to the hospital. I don't even remember how she got me into the truck. But I lost the use of my leg for 2 weeks. I couldn't walk. And then from there, I had to. It was a pinched nerve starting at my L5, and I also strained my piriformis, which is the connection points in the hip. So I was a mess, and it took the better part of a year to get back. But I got back to a 600-pound squat. It took a long time. I have a physical therapy playlist if anyone's interested. It's actually kind of boring to watch, but there's some good stuff in there. Really good movements for, I think, the average person who's just trying to stay fit. My number one priority would be able to sit in a squat position like an Astagrass body squat, as far as mobility, and then just like general strength, like being able to bench, squat, and deadlift your body weight, or some sort of, what's reasonable for the average person, that's not trying to be a power lifter. You were back to 80% strength in 3 months. Yeah, but it was a grind, though. It was a grind getting back up there. I found a new lift for the piriformis, the between the leg dip lunge. You'll have to send me a video of that. My chest is weak, but I'm thinning out so much it's looking great, too, with my stomach. So what, are you starving yourself to death? You trying to tell me you ain't got no ramen noodle budget? I can bench more than I squat right now. Flexibility has killed me from regressing at that lift. Yeah, that's common. It is. My feet come off the ground when I go down too far. So, okay. Jay, if you make a video of yourself squatting and you profile it side, I can run it through my barbell tracker. And then from there, I can kind of diagnose your squat. Like if you're coming up off your feet, that usually tells me that you're pancaking because you're bringing the weights shifting forward. But I'd have to look at it. Hit 350 once, best ever. That's pretty good. 350 pounds for the average person is a lot of weight. That tells me that you're capable of a much stronger squat if you put your mind to, like if that's what you put your focus in. A lot of people, yeah, Ginger, I have never gone live. This is an experiment. I just figured I would just do this just to see what happens. Bobby forever. Sure, I'll probably do that this Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, Jay, no pressure or anything, but like I use a barbell tracker because I was having a Prophet Fear could tell you I was having a real killer time hitting depth, and I found out after weeks and weeks of tinkering with bar placement and moving my center of gravity that I wasn't opening up my hips enough so that I could actually dip down into the squat. Most people have a built-in hip impingement, and that's where you see that butt wink when guys try to go ass to grass. That's their pelvis tilting under because they can't go down any farther. But usually that natural impingement on your femur is cleared by opening up your squat a little bit, and it can be half an inch. But again, like the barbell tracker shows me, like I can diagnose a lot from, I can see your sticking points where you're generating the most power. I can tell if you're pancaking, which is coming forward out of the groove. I can tell if the bar's too far or high up on your back. What you're looking for is a nice straight line, which means that you're only fighting gravity and you don't have any inefficiency in your movement. But then once we get to that point, where your feet are flat and you're not coming forward or backwards, then we can start like messing around with like foot placement and hand placement, and then maybe then consider adding more weight. But like really what we start out with is a technique first. Going live for the first few times is tricky. Knee pain. Figure what works. I'm still out trying to figure out how to run a smoother shows. Knee pain, you've got a great voice. You just have a soothing. Mine would be better, but I've got like construction dust and probably a bunch of asbestos. But and you have good lighting. You got a good camera. You have entertaining. Your content's cool. I haven't seen anything of yours that I dislike. I wouldn't even know what suggestion to give you. I like the lighting's good. I have some squat videos, but they're old. But yeah, no, it can be an old video, Jay. That's what my feet start to come up. Now, when you say your feet start to come up, you're talking about coming forward, right? Like on your toe, on the balls of your feet. Let's see. Prophet Fear and Bobby are arguing about the forever methodology. I'm gonna stay out of this one. Real deal prime. At 40 years old, we lose 1% muscle mass per year annually. Keep pushing. What do I add to that? I believe under doctor supervision, modern science has things we can use to help offset that a little bit. You know what I mean? Catching what I'm putting down there. I'm not saying turn yourself into a science project, but we can stay in the game. But you're 100% right, man. I tell you what, I didn't feel any different until I turned 45, and then I hit a wall and just went. It was I had a 13-year-old Saint Bernard, and she was healthy up until the last week. I thought she was going to live to be 14, and then in 1 week her health declined, and she went from running around chasing critters in the backyard to I had to carry her up the stairs, and she was breathing so heavily because she was in pain, and they found tumors that the doctor had missed. She's such a big dog that it was, and that was literally that's what I felt like when I in between the ages of 45 and 46. I just literally just started falling off. I was losing weight. I thought I had cancer. I went to the doctor and they did all the blood work, and they're like, you have low testosterone. You probably get hormone replacement therapy. And I'm like, whoa, you say? And then of course the pendulum swings too far, and I took it. I swung for the fences with it. Was that dog you had when I first met you? You talking to me? Let's see, when you first met, what dogs did I have? I had Sarge, I had Bernard, and I had Honey. Honey was the Saint Bernard. What kind of groin impingement I got? Hip impingement. That's tilted hip, that's forward and makes it hard to squat, and I walk in pain with a limp. So, yeah, your hips are all messed up, but I would need more context. Because when you say groin impingement or hip impingement, is it when you're squatting, or what? Like, what are we talking about? Like, once I got my groin impingement sorted out, I'm going to commence serious training. When you say both, so Bobby and Ginger, you guys are saying groin impingements. What are you talking about specifically? Profit fear. What makes the forever methodology better than anything else? I am not getting it. Here's what I'll tell you. I did the forever methodology for 3 years, and I had some good gains. And then I switched over to a volume program, and I had great gains. I think they both have their merits. Bobby, you and I were talking about this, the overlap, where any one thing over a period of time will run its course, and then you have to switch something up. But I'm a simple guy. I lift. The reason I always seek out training is because I'm not an expert in that area. I would consider myself an expert when it comes to coaching form, correcting form issues, getting people to do the movements better, more efficiently. But I know I am not an expert when it comes to programming, and I respond really well when someone hands me a piece of paper with numbers on it and says, do this week, and then I do it, and I feel good, and my hip is on a tilt forward, so it hurts to squat because my leg is all tight. Ooh, I can't go deep because of a bulging disc in my back. I put my hip in a tilt. Now, is it, which way is it tilted, forward or backwards? Because it sounds like it's your piriformis. Let's see. interior pelvic tilt in one turn, forward in the other. Yeah, it's like anterior is backwards. So it's going forward. So you have the same issue my wife has. Have you gotten an MRI done? Yeah, I think because it's hard to say because based on what you told me, I would think that it would be like your rectus femoris, which is a problem on it. Do you have a problem like if you're sitting down? Um, do you have a issue like lifting your legs straight? Like if you're sitting like that, can you lift your legs straight up? Oh, so you can't. Okay. All right. So that is the rectus femoris. Does it hurt when if you try to do it? Yes, I can lift sitting. Okay. So it's not super tight. Hmm. I've done physio. It's gotten a lot better than when it started. Yeah, physical therapy. Like, but I definitely would hump my doctor's leg until I got an MRI, especially with bulging discs. Um, because if you're in that L4, L5, L6 area, wait, what's so that's up here. So we're talking about five and down. That's all your sciatic nerves. That's your so you're talking about super tight glutes. That would be your piriformis, and then your minimus and maximus, and there's a third one under there. Prophet probably knows what it's called. Um, there's a couple things I did to straighten mine out. Is I would so L5 is my lowest in the back muscles from right going on my foot. Yeah. So um, first thing you'd want to do is get a deep tissue massage in your glutes to kind of free all that stuff up, and then I have a list of there's real simple exercises that you lay on your leg and you open your these are your knees. You do like clamshells, and you don't lift with your glutes. You rotate your leg like it's on a swivel. I have some videos in my physical therapy list, and then you can add bands to that. And then there's a couple other. You know what, Ginger? I'm a video for you. I'm gonna put one together. Just specifically going through all the little exercises I do for my hips. Because there's like 15 different ones, and I would have a hard time explaining them in this format. But they really do help, and anyone could do them. That's the thing is like any of you guys watching these, I do them now, even if I feel I don't have to. They're just really really good because we do squats like all the time, and we do heavy lifting, and we have the same motor path going, and it could like over time your hamstrings can get super tight, your IT band, they said, oh, you're not gonna believe this. My phone is forcing me to do a soft want to or not. That sucks. I probably lost everybody. Yeah, just need to refresh on this. That sucks. I probably lost everybody. No, I got you. All right. Well, since it's just the two of us, we get back to squatting. Why does it do that? There we go. Amazing great. Yeah, I'm here. So it kicked me off live again. to tell me the phone update was finished. Thank you. Appreciate it. Man, I look rough. I didn't even think about that before I got on this thing. Alright. You can see my workbench with all my projects on it. Alright. Let's get the... Ooh. Alright. Sat for too long. No makeup. Would you ever shave your head? I have shaved my head. I look like a cancer patient. But I didn't have a beard at the time. I look super young without a beard. Well, I look younger than I do now. Let's put it that way. Super young. I guess that's a bold statement. I look a lot younger if I shave. Like right now, this is out of control. My wife said you look like a friggin' Hungarian refugee. Dude, you might like the between the leg deep lunge. I might. I don't know. What's it got over a regular lunge? When you say deep lunge, like how do you stand on a platform? I wonder if my wife would like the between the leg deep lunge. I've been growing my beard for the last couple of years. It's nice working in a construction. Never got it. Yes. So funny you should say that because I have, for whatever reason, I hate myself and decided to become the safety manager instead of staying working in the field with everyone else. We were on a project where they were requiring fit testing because of some of the chemicals they were working around, and the guys, they weren't having it. They were not going to shave their beards. So, they, believe it or not, they actually have a gas mask. There literally is a bag over your head with a hose sticking out of it. And it uses like positive air pressure or something to make sure like if there's any gaps in it, it blows out. So these guys are walking around with these bubble heads. And they liked it because in the summertime, it's actually kind of cool air that gets blasted in there. But my lord, they look stupid. Yeah, no, I love construction, man. What do you do in construction? Which discipline are you participating in? It gives me so much relief in my tailbone. Well, you guys are thinking about that. I am going to... That's 545. So, like, you hold your barbell between your legs under you and you lunge, but with more of an overstep, not too much. No. You'll have to demonstrate it for me and I'll have to try it out. Is that with a kettlebell? Look at this. Barbell. What? So you hold the barbell between your legs under you and you lunge with a bit of an overstep. This alleviates so many places. So, like this. Carpenter, technically. Oh, yeah, sorry, absolutely. I have minutes. Do you work in the mill or are you out in the field? Because I actually ran for Titan Stairs for, I don't know, a few years. I was there. I ran their mill. Okay, so we, Ginger, you and I did almost the exact same thing for a couple years. They fired the actual manager for smoking weed. He cut his finger and he, for whatever reason, demanded to go to the clinic. And we all told him, I was like, bro, you smoke a lot of weed. Like, I don't think that's a great idea. And he's like, nah, it'll be fine. It's work related. Okay, so he went, they drug tested him, fixed his finger, came back, next day they fired him. And he was mad about it. He was indignant, he was like throwing shit around, and then they were like, we told you. Like, all he needed was, it didn't even need, I mean, it cut him pretty good, but it's nothing I would have just bandaged it up and went to my own doctor. Well, I was the next senior guy, so they basically said, we're going to let you run the mill, and if you screw it up, we'll hire somebody. Or they kind of gave me like 2 weeks to prove I could do the job. But they never gave me the actual title or the promotion or more money. So I was kind of like in charge, but like not, like you're the guy they go to, you're the head dude, but it's like, it'd be nice if they recognize you with a little extra cash and maybe a title or something. I don't know. We frame up walls in there now too and ship them out. Okay, so you get prefab, yeah. So you did stairs too, huh? Are you guys doing what kind of stairs are you doing? Are you doing iron? Are you doing like hardwoods? Yeah, man, that sounds like you and I chewed some of the same dirt. One of the companies that is out there now, they actually have a machine that you feed sheet metal into, big rolls of sheet metal, and it forms the frames, it forms the metal studs, and it will literally spit out a wall section. So it pre-manufactures wall sections, and it works great for like office buildings, hotels, that kind of thing, the kind of thing where all the floors are the same setup. And they're only allowed to have like one of these machines within like the contract says you can't have another one within 500 miles of it, for something like that. But it got rid of a whole bunch of employees. So now instead of a bunch of like guys framing up wall sections, you have a machine that spits them out, and then all they have to do is bundle them up and put them on a truck and ship them out. Interior wood, exterior drive, extension windows, maybe stairs. Okay, so sounds like it's a little bit more of a general construction Yeah, we had our stringers were pin routed. All right, let me get my head right here. 545, baby. It's 1-3. Keep on rocking in the free world. Oh shit. I need a towel. I gotta wipe the sweat off my back. Phew. Yeah, that was a. I think I waited too long. I'm talking with you guys, and I took too long of a break. So will I be able to get that for a short? I don't even know what that looked like. Well, that was one set. You think I could have done a third one? Once this is posted, will I be able to make a short out of that? So now I'm going to strip it and just work down. Short link to the video. Yeah, I just don't know how to do this. Yeah, I wish I was a little more knowledgeable on how to like do all this crap. Because I wouldn't mind being able to set my system up to do like they do on those React videos where they have the guy talking and on the screen you can see Okay. I'll leave it up to you if you want to do the week 3 block one. Yeah, I'll start doing that. I've been in a weird place, man. Just, I don't know if it's the fact that I'm working 14 hours a day. But I haven't wanted to lift at all. Today I'm feeling froggy. Today was like a gut check. I'll wait another minute. Actually, honestly, the only reason why I didn't do start on your week 3 is because I'm using my phone. And the picture of it is in my messages, so I wasn't able to pull it up to look at it. You should know me by now. Sometimes I just want to lift. grabbing something to drink. I'm right here. Well, here's the thing, Bob. You know, don't overstate things, okay? You know, I asked you to help me out, write me up something for a few weeks. You know, it doesn't mean we're married. Let's see. I know you can have a short length of video or live stream. Bob, I never got mad at you because of your programming. Your programming had nothing to do with it. But, I mean, do we really want to get into all that on this? I never once blamed your programming for anything. You guys still hear me? I'm sitting right behind the camera here. So Bob says, I don't want you to continue with my programming all the while going completely off script most of the time and blame me when you don't get the projected results. I've never blamed you for anything related to programming. As I see it, if I don't forewarn you, I'm only setting you up for failure. No, I don't know. This is a deload week, and I only went up to 545 for a double. Like, that's hardly any volume. I don't see where that's going to hurt anything. Sweating too much. Anybody still here, or is it just me? Did I lose everybody? Oh, man. Oh, rocking in a free world. shows you have 2 viewers and 5 likes. Ah, this is just a dry run. Offhand, Bobby, what is week 3 starting with squats? Sweating like Shaquille O'Neal at the free throw line. Times 7. So you want 4 reps at 490 with the partial sequence? Or 7 reps? I forgot what the partial sequence is again. What is that, like 1/3 at the bottom, middle? That sounds fun. So, oh hey Bob, so that's the other thing I need to talk to you about. I need to switch from Monday to Tuesday because I'm trying to take the kids boxing, but they got Girl Scouts on Tuesdays or dancing or some bullshit. So I told the wife I'd either switch squats to Sunday or Tuesdays. But I think we can start Tuesday if you want. I'm down for that. I really don't feel like I did that much volume today. I think I'm just tinkering. This ain't shit. Full reps, half reps, quarter reps. So is it 7 of each for a total of 21 reps? Treat Monday is today. This should suffice as your week 3 squat. Okay. That'll work. Because then that'll give me an extra day to play with. That was the other problem, is I was running into scheduling conflicts. I've got 2 more weeks of this bullshit double shift overtime. And then hopefully that'll give me enough time to really focus on what the fuck I'm doing. Because right now, Bob, if I'm being honest with you, I'm like taking the little bit of time I have and just doing the best I can. And I got totally burned out, which is why I didn't lift for almost an entire week. I wasn't really even thinking about programming. Matter of fact, I was tossing up dropping out of the competition and just giving up powerlifting. But then I got a few days rest, and I started thinking like, okay, maybe I'm just a little burned out. You know, I can do this. I'll get back in the game. Running boy, you're on the tail end of my workout. I worked up to 545 for a double, and now I'm just stripping the weight and working down. I was trying your suggestion out. I did this live thing as an experiment just to see how it would work. This is like a dry run, so I think if I do this in the future, I'll schedule it, and then I can coordinate things a little bit better. You did 100 burpees? Were you in prison? That's some Marine Corps shit right there. Dude, they got us doing burpees at the boxing gym, and all the kids look at me because I'm like the ripped one. So I'm thinking like, oh fuck, I gotta do this shit, otherwise they're gonna be like, oh, you know, like I don't want to set a bad example. But the whole time we're doing crunches and mountain climbers, and I'm thinking, please kill me. This is not what I signed up for. Takes a bit to build that legs. It's a lot on the shoulders. Yeah, no, burpees are fucking awesome, dude. I'm not saying anything negative about them. I'm just saying they suck. The country jail a guy 3,600 unbroken burpees. So when I was working up at Molycorp in the control room with Homer Simpson, I was reading an article that said that Herschel Walker did 5,000 push-ups a day. And I guess he did them like standing on his head and all sorts of stuff. But, so I had a 12-hour shift, and I started out just every few minutes doing sets. The first set was like 100, and then, the second set was like 75, and then the third one's like 50, and I just kept doing like sets of 20, and I put little hash marks. And for 12 hours, every minute or so, I'd drop and do a set of push-ups. And I think I got to 4,000. I'd have to look, because I have the piece of paper where I marked it. And then everybody I worked with thought I was fucking nuts. Did mine in sets of 10, and then did a 5K run. Here's what I'm going to tell you. When I was in the Marines, I used to run like every day, and not because I was a willing participant. When I got out of the Corps, I swore I would never run again. And if you ever see me running, you better follow, because that means some horrible shit's coming after me. But I do really like sprinting. I think sprinting, like honest effort, full bore sprints in sets, are an excellent squat accessory if you have a space and place you can do it. It's kind of hard out here in the summertime though, because of the heat. I've actually been trying to get in on your live videos, Runner Boy, but I think our hours are screwed up. I keep missing them. When do you normally do yours? We ran a 1082 100 meter. Wow. I had to calculate that to freedom units. Oh, okay. No, if they're 5 in the morning, I can start joining because that's when I'm headed to work. And I got my phone on my cradle, so I wouldn't be able to type, but I can pop on, and like, yeah. So okay, I'll start watching out for them. Torn hamstrings and sprinting. Yeah. What do you do for hamstrings? What kind of exercises do you do to specifically keep them lengthened and strong? One a.m. My time with your live stream. Yeah, see, 1 a.m. would work because I get up at I'm usually up at 2 in the morning. I'm not very chatty, but I could definitely log on. Bob can tell you, dude, I might be up and awake, but if I haven't had my coffee, I don't want to fucking talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, we can chill, we can hang, but just keep the conversation to a minimum. 3 years ago, I did it before weight training. Right, but I mean, like, aside from squatting, because here's the issue I'm running into. With me doing squats all the time, I'm finding I'm getting really tight hamstrings, and then you guys see the stretching routine that I do. But I'm wondering if there's a good exercise. Well, Bobby, you were saying those lunges, maybe that would work. Bone rocking in the free world. Hey, Bobby. Hip flexions, let's see. Hamstrings never tight. I just started doing hamstring curls. Oh, it's okay. Now my hip flexors are a bitch. Oh, I've got the hip flexors. I got a really good one for you. So, well, I have a ton of stretches, but this is one I really like. Just get on the ground, put my foot up. And then it stretches the piriformis out. Then you push your hip forward and lean back, and then try to rotate out slowly. And just let it pull apart. try to keep this gap. I know you guys can do ass to grass, so you can probably touch your butt, but that's oh. And that just stretches that entire, what is that, the iliac crest? Starting from here all the way around. Oh, and incidentally, I'm always looking for more stretches, so if you guys got any for me, throw them at me. Hey, Danny. Yeah, I'm trying this out. You caught me at the tail end. I worked up to 545, and now I'm pyramiding down. I thought I would give this a shot just to see how it works. That could be a problem. Trying to stretch those ankles out. I also have my six pack in there. Nice. Dude, just start doing steroids. I got bloating's doing pretty good today. Yeah, for sure. I'm joking when I say that stuff, just so you guys know. Well, mostly joking. Yeah. This is kind of fun. The only thing that sucks is like squats. I take such long breaks in between the sets. And you guys are forcing me to kind of keep a better pace. No, I guess that's a good thing though. I have my bench PR day and squat day coming up soon. Yeah, so I've been asking you to tag me on those videos, and all you got to do is put a little @ symbol and then my username, and it'll send me in the description. It'll let me know to watch your video if I forget, because what, we subscribe to like 1,000 people. So if I want to see those videos, but it helps me out if you tag me so that I don't accidentally forget. Danny, you tag me in all of your videos, so I get yours it's in my mentions section. Because I don't know, like, the thing about YouTube that I've noticed is, you know, we hit subscribe, so like every day you subscribe to a couple of channels, you want to show your support, whatever. It only populates your notifications with like whoever you've been recently engaging with. So if you don't talk to someone for a couple of days and you start talking to or interacting with another page, it'll bump that person out of your notifications. And then, you know, like me, like a lot of us, we're busy, we work full time, we got kids and all that. You know, so you don't have a ton of time to go out there and sit on a computer and talk to everyone. I'll go through all my comments and I'll look at my notifications, and if I don't see you, I'll sometimes forget to like, oh yeah, I need to go check his video out. So it just helps me if you throw a mention in there. Like a reminder, you know? Does not recommend me anyone to recommend me. Well, hey, I guess don't complain if I forget to watch your video. You know, I don't know. I don't tell you. I wonder why though. Why would YouTube recommend that? Because like I always tag people. Like if I'm trying to get some person's specific attention, I always tag them in it. Like I don't know why that would hurt anything. I'd be interested to see the recommendation in like the whatever page where you read that at. They got so many stupid rules and like ways to game the algorithm. And like I'm a dumb monkey, so like I don't care to do all that shit. I downloaded TubeBuddy and it recommends keywords for me, and then like it tells me like put like and subscribe on there, and then fucking make sure you tag other videos at the end of it, and that's about as far as I go with it. Make sure I have my keywords in there, and I don't know. The way I look at it is I'm presenting myself that I am the product. So if you're genuinely interested in my boring ass shit and you enjoy watching my videos, then I've got an actual audience. Whereas like if I'm trying to game the YouTube to get more views, generally it's people that will come, I don't know, it seems like people that lose interest really fast. Or I don't know. I really don't know how any of it works. Don't listen to a thing I say. Oh, dude, you should get a heavy bag. I'll tell you what, even if you have no interest in boxing whatsoever, just setting up a timer and just throwing jabs at it for 2 minutes. You tell me if you throw jabs for 2 minutes straight and you give an honest effort that it's not like some of the best cardio you've ever had in your life. Tags aren't really used anymore. It's in the first 10 seconds of the video title. I'll actually start streaming my boxing training. I think that actually makes sense because then I can get. A lot of times you guys will send me good stuff, good information, but it's not really useful 4 hours after I'm done training. You know what I mean? So I'll have to go back and then the next time I'll read your comment. Oh yeah, you said to turn into it a little more. Where this way I can get. That actually was a pretty good amount of volume. My brain's not working. my trainer is really, really big on shadow boxing and ring work with the pads and sparring. But he also makes us hit the heavy bag to learn powerful punching. And there's like, everything's got its place, I guess. And I'm really heavy-handed because I hit the heavy bag for so long. But now that he's teaching me proper footwork, I already have all that power, and now he's teaching me like refinement, like to relax. So I got 110 pounds on this. Actually, 130. Oh no. This sucks. My hand thing broke. I'll fix it later. All right. Let's see. Screw me up. Jenna was crossing the road. Jenna was crossing the road. Massive donkey kicked and ran after them. So I don't know if there's a little bit of a language barrier here, but oh no, never mind. I just correlated runt Tyson. I was like, who are you calling a runt? No, his name is Runt. Okay. Wear and tear on the rope. Yeah, I don't know. I might do another live stream this evening. I'm going to do some heavy bag training later on after my wife and I get our errands done. It's, what time is it now? I need to go wake her ass up. But, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think I need to do differently if I do this again? Besides wear a shirt. It sucks to do squats with a tank top. You know what rhymes with runt, right? Make a community post before going live. Yeah, yeah. This was kind of a test run. I was just, um, I was. God damn, you nag me worse than my wife, Bobby. You know, just once I would like to hear you say something like positive. um, no, I'm fucking around. This was a test run. I wasn't sure how to do the live thing, so when I started it, and then it started recording, I was like, "Oh shit! I guess we're doing this." Um, so I didn't actually mean to go live. I was just trying to see how it worked, and then as soon as I went live, a couple people popped on. So I'm like, "All right, screw it, I'm doing this." But so next time I'll schedule it, and then I'll put it in a community post. Uh, anyway, anywho's, I got to run. So thanks for joining me, and I hope I'll talk to you guys in my next one. And Runner Boy, I'll try to make sure and get on yours. You can set the live on private after you end it, then post it later on the next day, like I do after the quality gets better. Oh, okay, cool. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.